Okay, welcome back to my channel. Good day. I'm Nanke Blessing, as you all know, founder of People Trading Channel. And I always come up with weekly analysis for you guys, what I'll be looking at on different currency pairs in the Forex markets for the week. And please, if you've not subscribed to the channel, do well to subscribe and also click on the like button if you like the video so as to help YouTube with its algorithm. Also, comment down in the comment section. I also appreciate you guys for your comment. Well, today's video I'll just be talking on three different pairs: GBPUSD, EURUSD, and AUDUSD. So, well, if you're on my Telegram channel, I posted some analysis during the week, and these different currency pairs I just talked about, I will talk about was part of what I posted. I think okay, I didn't post GBPUSD and EURUSD. So quickly, let me just start with GBPUSD. Okay, but before I go on, I would like to, if you are yet to join my Telegram channel, the link is in the description below. My personal contacts and the WhatsApp link too, you'll find them there in the description below, where you can contact me, ask me any questions you like to ask me, and I'll give you appropriate answers. So without talking too much, let me just quickly, let me expand this. Sorry. Okay, first of all, this is pound USD. Well, as you can see, pound USD has been on an uptrend, but lately I think the buying pressure is beginning to reduce, and as you can see, price is more like has formed a double bottom. Let me just bring my part to, you can see price formed a double bottom, and now when it got to this zone of 1.40, price bounced down back. Now if you look at this guy, if I bring up my Fibonacci 2, I can see that price is actually bouncing back to, I think it's 61.8, 50 and 61.8 region, which is like the golden ratio. Let me just bring it up on the 4-hour time frame. Sorry if my voice is sounding bad. Let me just come to the 4-hour time frame and draw it clearly. Okay, now if you look at the 4-hour time frame, you can see that price is actually, just put it well, good. Price is actually around, okay, price bounced off the 50 to 61.8 region and is moving up. Well, what I'm expecting for the week, let me just go down to the hourly time frame. Let me go to the 2-hour and see what the 2-hour has for us. Okay, I can see more like a double bottom too, but though I'm expecting price should either do this, since it has moved up, price is actually going to maybe come down to test the 50 to 61.8 Fibonacci zone before moving back up. That's what I'm expecting, because there's a resistance somewhere at this point where my pointer is ranging. And if that does not happen, probably I'm expecting price to just, since it has shown a retracement like this, price should just move back to this point. So that is just the simple analysis for GBPUSD within the week. Though the overall movement I'm still expecting it to do is the buying trade, to buy signal. So let me just quickly move to the EURUSD. EURUSD. Okay, the daily. Let me start from the daily time frame. Okay, good. Some time ago I talked about the EURUSD moving along the channel, and that is what it did. Price has moved along this channel, and price has gotten to the topmost part of the channel. But if you watch closely, or let me just go back to the week. Let me go to the weekly time frame for better view. Okay, now if you watch closely on the weekly time frame, I am seeing something like an impulse move with a correction, then another impulse move. So this is what I'm seeing now. This is an impulse move to the upside, then this is the correction to the downside, and then another impulse move to the upside. So I'm expecting price to come back to the previous high. Or let me just bring out my ABCD pattern too. I don't think I have it on my watch list here. Now let me just draw something. Let me bring an arrow too. If you look at this arrow, this is like A to B. Now this other one, let me just duplicate it. Let me duplicate it. Clone, this is the duplication. And if I bring it back to this point from this other lows, I can say that it's hitting this guy here, 1.2447, which is the previous highs. So I believe that is what price is about to do. This is the A movement, A to B, B to C, then C to D. So it's actually trying to complete this move. So if I go down to the daily time frame, or let me not go down to the daily time, let me go to the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, what I should be expecting is a break and retest before I enter. For instance, as you can see, price seems to be, let me just delete this guy, since we all know is a ABCD pattern. Let me bring my trend line. So as we can see, price is actually respecting this trend line. So what am I expecting price to do during the week? I'm expecting price to, since it has gotten to this trend line resistance, price would actually come down to respect this trend line before going up. This is another zone I've marked up. Or if price could also, since we know the price is moving on the long term, price could also push up to this point. So this will not just happen this week, this is going to what the trend will be happening. So the good thing, I can see this trend on the long term, so I'll just keep on banking on this trade, adding more positions, buying position as price move, forms higher high and higher lows. But if the otherwise happens, then my bias will change. But what I'm expecting price to do is to form a break and retest. When it retests, I look for buying opportunities to enter. Now the last but not the least is the AUD/USD. AUD/USD, let me go to the weekly time frame and see what is going on. Okay, let me go to the daily time frame since weekly is done. Now the daily time frame, I said I'm seeing more like an head and shoulders pattern forming. So I'm expecting price to actually come down to this point. But if I go to the 4-hour time frame for data view, I can see that price is already forming a lower high and lower low. No, let me just call it a lower high but no lower lows, because at this point, let me do something. At this point, price pushed down, like forming the right shoulder, came up, couldn't push back up, it formed a lower high. But when it came down, there was no significant lower low. So actually price just ranged within that zone or formed the same support zone. And price has done what? Come up again to do what? And form a rejection. So now it's not actually a lower low, but there's a lower high. Now let me just move down to the 1 hourly time frame. 1 hour time frame. Okay, as we can see now, price is actually forming lower high but no lower low yet. Now in case of you don't understand, this is what I'm talking. This is the support. So price actually didn't form any significant low, like maybe a close of a candle below the support zone, but price from there started moving up. But if you look closely, you can see there's a doji candle that formed, which is this small red candle, and what follows it after is a bullish, not really a bullish engulfing, but it's a good sign of selling pressure. So what am I expecting price to do? Let me just go to the 15 minutes time frame. Now if I go to the 15 minutes time frame, what I'm expecting price to do, because I'm looking for a sell position, so I'm expecting price to do something like this. Maybe since it has formed this significant drop, maybe it should form a lower high, then I short, probably back to this support as TP1. Or if I want to go a long term, I could just come back. Let me come back to the 4-hour time frame. As I last said, I'll just short from there down to this point as TP1. That's the first TP, which is about 40 to 50 pips. Or I look for longer term pips, which is around the the support zone of the head and shoulders pattern, which is about, let me calculate pips, is about 100 to 150 pips. So that is that for the analysis. I hope you find this analysis very simple and clear. If you don't, if you have any question, as I earlier said, my personal number is in the description below. The link to my Telegram and my WhatsApp channel group is in the Telegram, is in the description below. Thank you for your time. Thank you for staying to the end of this video. I remain Nankwe Blessing, founder People Trading Channel, signing out.